Good Monday morning breaking. Qualcomm, to no one's surprise, has rejected Broadcom's $105 billion takeover offer. We also take another look at GE's newly disclosed self-help plan. In its statement, Qualcomm said that the $105 billion takeover offer is both too low and raises questions about whether regulators would approve the transaction. Here's more from Qualcomm's executive chairman, Paul Jacobs. The expected move means that Broadcom will have to convince shareholders of its target to change management's mind, or run a proxy fight that replaces at least some of Qualcomm's directors. The deadline to nominate directors is next month. Shares in Qualcomm were up 1.4% in pre-market trading, at $65.50. That's still below Broadcom's bid of $70 a share, suggesting that investors remain unsure of whether Broadcom's takeover efforts will succeed. Here are some numbers to keep in mind about GE's latest transformation. You can read the full plan here, and you can read the news release about the dividend here. 2009, that's the last time GE cut its dividend. $4 billion. That's how much money the move is expected to save each year. 3. That's how many businesses GE now plans to focus on: aviation, power and healthcare. 35%. That's how much GE shares have fallen so far this year. After all, Uber, its investors and SoftBank's master fund have struck enough compromises to move forward with a long-awaited deal that would allow early shareholders to cash out of the ride-hailing colossus. Those concessions included giving up special voting rights held by early shareholders like the investment firm Benchmark suspending its lawsuit against Travis Kalanick, Mr. Kalanick letting Uber's other directors have a say over the board seats he controls if he ever needs to fill them again. From Greg Bensinger, WSJ. What's next? SoftBank and its partners can proceed with an offer to buy at least 14% of Uber's shares, although they can walk away if they don't hit the target. We want to know whether SoftBank can raise its bid and extend the tender if, toward the end of the process, the Japanese conglomerate still looks like it will fall short of its goal. The cautious view: not everyone is convinced that peace has descended upon Uber just yet. Trust but verify, an unidentified person told Kara Swisher of Recode. More in Masa News. Tim Culper of Bloomberg Gadfly thinks the SoftBank founder has set himself up as the savior of overpriced startups. Underscore 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 underscore. Today's DealBook briefing was written by Andrew Ross Orkin in New York, and Michael J. De La Merced and Amy Sang in London. Underscore 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 underscore. The newest version of the House bill may have done little to meaningfully affect carried interest, but buyout firms are planning to fight back against limits on the deductibility of corporate debt payments. That would make the core business of private equity, buying and selling companies, in deals financed to some degree with borrowed money, much more difficult. From Madison Marriage, Javier Espinoza and Sam Fleming in the Foot.